I'm Victoria, and this is beautiful Genevieve, and we are the co-founders of SuperFastDiet. Yay!
Yes.
And we're so excited for you to join us today. So please comment, I'm here. Just let us know, send us a smiley face. Let us know that you are watching us, because we have got a really, really exciting Facebook Live for you today. We are going to show you what to eat. And if we had $1 for every time somebody said, sounds great, but what do I eat? We would be
lying on a Greek island by now.
Totally. With Bill Gates. No, Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Anyway, we'd be there. So we are going to show you exactly what you need to know to have an awesome, awesome fast day. You don't have to survive on carrot sticks and lettuce leaves. And we want you to ask questions. Give us any question at all. There's no such thing as a silly question, is there, Jen?
That's right. We want to know that you're here and ask away. This is a fantastic opportunity. And this week is our June Jumpstart week. So we have got a wonderful week planned for you with lots of Facebook Lives. We've got a live happening on Wednesday night with Dr. Penny Adams.
Yeah.
And then we have an awesome special guest on Thursday. Shelley Horton is going to be with us, and she is going to be telling us her fantastic weight loss story. So inspirational. And of course today we've got something very exciting, because we're going to be talking about what we eat on a fast day.
Yeah.
And Victoria, why don't you tell everybody about your weight loss story?
Sure. So I have struggled really since I was in about high school, doing high school certificates, started drinking lots of cups of tea and eating lots of biscuits so that I didn't have to study, and got brought up around the hips and thighs, and I just, then I had children and just carried that weight around my rear end. I'm a pear shape, and I could kind of disguise it by wearing, quite fitted tops.
You always look gorgeous. You've got that little waist.
But I was hiding a big bazumba.
What did that Surfy say to you when you were dating?
Oh yeah, my long blonde-haired Surfy in the panel van, who I used to sit on the beach and watch him surf. It was just like that show Puberty Blues. Except I was better behaved. Maybe not. Anyway,
I don't believe it.
He said, you know what? You'd be really attractive if you didn't have that big bottom. And oh my goodness, that was just devastating to me.
Cad.
Yeah, what a cad. Ha. Anyway.
Look at you now, is the point.
Yeah. It's not so big anymore.
That's right. Fantastic.
So Jen and I actually met in the weight loss industry 30 years ago, my goodness. And then we said, you know what, there's just so much potential for people to lose weight, and it's really, really hard. And we thought we loved helping people lose weight, didn't we?
That's right.
But we then had a weight loss problem ourselves.
That's right.
And we tried everything, years and years and years and years, going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Well, look at you. You've lost 10 kilos.
Yeah.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
How many dress sizes did you go down to?
At least two.
Yeah.
At least two dress sizes.
Mm.
So Jen and I would have our birthday lunches and say, oh, it's just so hard losing weight. But I noticed Jen, who, you wouldn't believe it, but Jen actually put on 30 kilos. And then one day she said she was going down. She said, I found something that really works.
And what was even worse for me is because I was working in the weight loss industry and the fitness industry for 30 years. And I had been watching all these people in the gym for hours a day even, flogging themselves, and they weren't really losing any weight, even though they were doing so much work. And so what we did is we we tried absolutely everything to help people to lose weight, and I even went on every diet imaginable. I tried everything from Weight Watchers to Jenny Craig, Light and Easy, absolutely everything imaginable.
Yeah.
And here was I working in the fitness industry and weight loss industry, and I was struggling myself.
Yeah.
And with every decade, I would just go up a dress size. So then I came across intermittent fasting. I met my brother-in-law, who was literally half the size in 3 months from when I'd seen him earlier. And I thought, what is he doing? And he told me, and I believed him because he's my brother-in-law. He looked me in the eye and he said, this is easy.
Yeah.
And I had given up yet again. I'd made that New Year's resolution, failed again, and so I tried the intermittent fasting, and it just absolutely was like magic. It just dropped off, and it was just amazing.
And then you told me about it.
And I told you about
and it worked brilliantly for me after years and years of struggling and yo-yo dieting. And Jen, we are going to share your fast day.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I ate
you did it.
From day one,
Yeah.
and what got me through, because apart from being told what to do by my brother-in-law, it took me then to do my own research.
Sure.
And really, really looked into it. Because I was in the industry, I'm very passionate about self-development and weight loss, and particularly for myself because I was even struggling. So this is what I started out eating, and I made some great discoveries, which is what I want to share with you today. And one of my fantastic discoveries was the Slender Noodles. Now, these are konjac noodles, which is a Japanese vegetable. And so, look at this, 10 calories a serve. You can get this in pasta, in angel hair noodles, which is what I've got today. You can even get this in lasagna sheets. And rice, yeah. This is just like, it just saved me when I started. And like 10 calories a serve. Now, a packet fills a whole bowl like that. That's half a bowl. So we know there's 2 serves in a packet. So that actually is 10 calories. Now, I have just mixed up 10 calories worth with half a can of tomatoes. How easy is that? And in a whole can, there is 27 calories. So that's 13 calories in tomatoes and all the juice that goes into the sauce. And then half a punnet of mushrooms here. And in a whole punnet of mushrooms, if you look on the back, it'll tell you under energy, there's 25 calories in a whole punnet. So half a punnet of that's only 13 calories. And then just got some celery, and there's almost 0 calories in celery. They say that you're actually ahead when you eat celery because it's really water almost, but it's very good for you. And so look at this bowl of food.
That's
My
huge.
Goodness.
That's huge.
It's like 30 calories.
That's ridiculous.
Like look at how huge it is. And so that is what I had for my lunch or morning tea on a daily basis.
We're going to eat that after, aren't we?
We absolutely are.
Yeah.
And one of my other favourite things on a fast day too is broth. I just get vegetable broth. That's just from Aldi. And just a teaspoon of that's like 3 or 4 calories in some hot water. And that's just like hot soup. And when you're having a hot soup, it really makes you feel like you're having something substantial. So I would have a look at that. I would have that as I go. Hi, Tracy. And then, so brekkie, I would normally have corn thins with cheese and tomato, which is only about 100 calories. And so I'll show you that in a moment too. I haven't got it on the table here. And then snacks during the day, cherries are fantastic, or grapes or strawberries, but there's only like 3 to 4 calories in a cherry. So you can have 10 of those, and that's 35 calories.
And they are superfoods.
What a
really
joke.
good for you.
Really good for you.
All
Really
of this
filling.
is superfood.
Yeah, and it just helps you with that sweet craving. So I might even just pick through those during the day.
Yeah.
And then dinner is this is a little dish that I love. I was inspired by Jamie Oliver with this one.
Well done.
Because you get the chicken.
Yum.
100 grams of chicken is about 110 calories.
So good. Can I have a
So yummy. And I use the allspice and paprika. Just sprinkle that on, and just this one I just threw in the sandwich press. How easy is that?
Yeah.
You just grill
That's
whatever
great.
you want to do, or even fry it in a non-stick pan. And then this is on a beautiful bed of spinach leaves, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, fresh mint, fresh coriander, and then I sprinkle a little bit of feta. That's about 20 grams of feta.
Can I break it up now?
Yeah, you just pop that on
That
there
makes
like that.
such a
Look at
difference,
that.
doesn't it?
Isn't that yum?
That looks so
I'll put
good.
the exact calories of
Those
the,
little tips and tricks that make all the difference.
of the feta on top, and then lime juice. I love lime juice, just to
Yum.
really, really finish that dish off. And I've got pear in there as well for a bit of
yum.
added sweetness, and it is just so delicious. And as you can see, I fried up some strips of capsicum. So this whole dish, I mean, you're looking, you know, between 150 calories to say 180 calories. It's crazy.
Yum.
Don't forget to ask us questions.
And the best question, we're going to give away a copy of our magazine entitled, what a surprise, SuperFastDiet. We've got a question coming in. Hi, Belinda. My recommended calories are lower than 500. Should I eat less?
Good question.
For the 2-day method. No, even though you must be quite petite, but even though your TDEE or total daily energy expenditure says below 500 for a fast day, we encourage everyone to eat up to that 500 because it's just too hard otherwise.
Yes.
And you will still get fantastic results.
See, I'm very petite, as you can see. I'm only about 158 centimetres tall.
Normally you stand on a box, and you forgot today.
I normally have my high heels on. And my TDEE is well under that, but I always had 500 calories, and the weight just dropped off me.
Yeah.
And you know, your average weight loss is about half a kilo a week, because a lot of people ask that question as well. Some of you I know do lose a lot faster, but that's the average. So, and that's what I've lost like clockwork.
You absolutely did. You were just like, do you need to wash your hands?
I do. Can you excuse me while I do that?
Why don't you do that?
Why don't you tell everybody what you have on your fast day?
Yeah, I am going to just get onto my fast day, and I brought mine with me because I actually went to Coles this morning and bought my fast day. And Coles, as you probably know, you bring your own bags these days, and I'm going to show you how easy it is in one shop to do a fast day. So Alice, hi Alice. Alice asks, can you explain fast day because you are eating? Aha, that is a really good question. When we say fast day, it doesn't mean you eat nothing. It means you restrict your calories. So yep, some people think fasting is eating zero. Well, it's absolutely not. You can have 0 calories, obviously, but we've got 3 different methods. 2-day method, which is 500 calories 2 days. 3-day method, which is 1,000 calories on 3 days. And part-day method, which is when you eat in an 8-hour window, up to 1,600 calories. And each method works equally well. But I love the 2-day method. They all work equally well, but this is my favourite. I'm going to show you what is in my bag from Coles in one shop, which literally took me 5 minutes at 7 a.m. this morning. So I'm going to show you. Kombucha. I love to drink that. Organic kombucha. And it tastes seriously like lemonade. And it's 20 calories per drink, per glass. And then all day, I actually love sparkling mineral water, and that gets me through and helps me to remember drinking my water. Catherine asks, hi Catherine, where can you buy the magazine? We will pop a link on in the comments to show you where to go. You can get it online or through our website. While we're still on drinks, beautiful tea, chamomile tea, whoops, nearly lost that one, or peppermint tea or fruit teas, or you can have normal tea with a dash of milk, so whatever you like to drink, and you can have coffee. And I'm not very nice if I don't have my coffee, am I?
No, I can vouch for that.
Yeah. Always have a skinny cappuccino in the morning.
We like to have a coffee in the morning.
That's right, and that gets me through to about lunchtime.
Do you know I used to have coffee in the morning, and I would always have it like a milkshake?
A big one.
Because I used to think, oh, there's no calories in that.
Yeah.
There's so many calories in milk.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go for a coffee in the morning, try and go for a third of a cup, because that's a reasonable amount of calories. You're not going over any calories, about 50, under 50. Actually, Lisa's asking a question. What's the best time to start eating on a fast day? On a 500 calorie day, it doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No.
If you're doing the part-day method, then you're eating within an 8-hour window. But for the purposes of the 500 calorie day, it doesn't matter. You can graze all day, or you can eat big meals in chunks.
And actually, Dr. Krista Varady, who's on our board of advisors, she's one of the most famous scientists in intermittent fasting in the world. She has actually done studies on this, and she says it does not matter on the 2-day method when you eat your calories. Another question, how many fast days a week? Well, depends which method you choose, Alice. You can do 2 days a week on 500 calories. You can do 3 days a week on 1,000, or you can do most days on 1,600 in an 8-hour window.
And when you think about it, if you're doing 1,600, what we're showing you is 500 today.
Yes.
Triple it.
Triple.
That's how much food that is. Like, that would be this entire table filled with food.
Yeah,
There's
amazing.
so much food. You can even have a cheeky wine.
Oh, yeah. Rarely, but yes, often.
Yeah, right.
So then at lunchtime, I will have a soup. And this is a pre-prepared one. The brand is Dairy K, and it's one of our favourites, classic pumpkin. And this entire tub is 112 calories. But even if you have half, that's 56. And it's all natural, really easy, and easy to take to work.
So it's a really good idea to check the labels on foods.
Yes.
Because you can go into the supermarket and you can get a soup half that, and it could be double the calories of that. It can be like half that and have 200 or 300 even calories in it. So we'll recommend some soups, but just check the labels.
Read the labels. Another question, is there a limit on teas? No, there's no limit. You can drink tea all day long, especially fruit teas, chamomile teas, herbal teas. They're great. But even if you're having normal builder's tea, as I like to call it, with a dash of milk, you can have quite a lot of those. You could have even 5 or 6 cups. That's probably only half a cup of milk in a day.
Quite
Easy.
honestly, it doesn't really matter even if you want to have your tea and coffee with milk, as long as you count the calories.
Yeah, exactly. What else have I got in my little bag?
Look at your shopping bag.
Here's some little snacks.
Very full.
I literally got this from Coles this morning. How cool is that?
That's
already
so easy.
Cut up for you. I wouldn't even count those. Celery and sticks. And for other little snacks, your punnet of strawberries, something like 50 calories in an entire punnet. Is that correct?
80 actually, but that's
okay.
close enough. But yeah,
She's the maths person. 80. But if you had half, 40. And, blueberries are virtually nothing either.
I just like mine with strawberries.
Renee. Hi, Renee. Renee said, what brand of soup? That is called Dairy K, that one. And there are other great soup brands we love. Patango is one, and La Zupa. And they're all equally good. So it just depends, try them all out and see which one do you like best.
Mind you, though, if you are a cook, you can really control the calories because you know what you're doing, what you're putting into the pot.
That's right.
But just that you don't cook.
Not very often. A mandarin is 23 calories, and I love my mandarin on a fast day because it's really sweet, in season at the moment.
Yeah, beautiful.
And
yeah,
that's 23. I'm piling it up. Now, dinner. As Jen said, I love everything easy peasy, Japanese. Coles this morning, already cut up for you.
Fantastic.
Fajita ready vegetable mix. Look, it's got capsicums, your onions, all chopped up, ready to go.
You've got it all sorted. I was slaving away cutting up my capsicum today for my dish.
Super duper easy. And then seafood is just awesome on a fast day, and you feel like you're having a real treat, so you don't feel deprived. So this is John West seafood selection. It's got calamari, and it's got salmon, and it's got prawnies and some scallops, and that's 2 serves there, and just over 100 calories a serve.
Fish and chicken around 100
Fantastic.
calories. 100 grams. 100 grams is around 100 calories.
Yeah. So if you want to do a stir fry, I love these. These are in the health food section of Coles. And this is Chinese stir fry sauce. It's really healthy, it's gluten-free, and I think half a serve of that entire thing is only 40 calories. So if you're cooking for a family, and my whole family eats what I cook, I just give them more, 20 or 30 calories for your sauce. And that goes really well with your stir fry.
Now we've got a question from Renee.
Yes.
She's asking, hi Renee.
Hi Renee.
Are there any tips on low-cal banana bread? We'll put them up for you after the break.
Yeah.
We'll have a look for you.
Yeah, good idea. But banana bread that you buy in a cafe, not good. Is really like eating cake. And that's a danger you can fall into. Same as muffins. You know those muffins that you see with the coffee at the breakfast cafes?
They can be very high in calories.
22 teaspoons in one of those big muffins.
For sugar. just sugar. But, you know, we will have a look for you because when you first start this, we don't want you to feel deprived. So therefore, if you feel the need to have a muffin or banana bread or whatever it is that you're used to having, as long as you count the calories, that's the key when you start. But what we do say is if you go for proteins and substitutes like that instead of spaghetti, for example, or rice, you can feel like you're having the same amount of, the same texture of food and the same types of food, but you're having really low calories.
So much more.
We're just thinking when you're on 500 calories, banana bread may not be the best choice for you because it won't be much food for you. So that's just all we're saying there.
Having said that, we've got amazing recipes, so you can have things like your muffins.
Yes.
For way, way, way less calories.
We've got our chocolate chip brownies
in our members library. Exactly. And these are great. Like, use your herbs and spices to jazz things up. So this is lemon thyme is fantastic for the seafood, fresh oregano, and it's just so easy. You throw it in, 0 calories.
We're big fans of the herbs and spices because there's no calories in them.
That's right. And if you wanted to put your seafood and your fajita veggies in a wrap, these are only 72 calories for a wrap. So there you go.
What's it? And a normal wrap is much more, isn't it?
Like Jen, I've got the angel hair if you wanted to do a stir fry.
You'll always find those in our pantry, won't you?
Absolutely. So there
These
you
are
go.
our favourites.
That is 500 calories.
We've got another question from Catherine.
Yay.
Catherine's asking, hi Catherine, where can I find a list of how many calorie foods are as I love to cook? Fantastic. Well, we have, we really recommend that you either get an app like MyFitnessPal, MyNet Diary. What's
Calorie King?
Calorie King because it's Australian, for example.
Australian.
Or I just Google it. I just get on my phone and say calories in a banana or whatever it is.
So easy.
Yeah, and you will be amazed how quickly you learn how many calories are in things. Like, it doesn't take very long to realise that there's, 70 calories in an egg or, 90 calories in a glass of red wine.
Exactly.
For example, you know? So a couple of weeks and you'll know. We're creatures of habit. We tend to have the same sorts of things. So that's what we recommend there. There's no point in us listing every single calorie in something because it's just so easy on your phone just to find it. But what we do have are sample meal plans and lots of recipes for you on our website, which you have access to for free this week.
Yes.
You can join our
so exciting
June Jumpstart for free. So this is amazing, which we'll tell you more about in a minute too. And
2 free weeks. Sorry. Can I just elaborate
go for
on
it?
that?
Go for it, Vic.
14 days free on our program. So we'll pop the link in now. All you have to do is jump on and you get 2 whole weeks full access to everything. The recipes, the meal plans, our closed Facebook group where we've got loads of amazing supportive people who has lost a lot of weight.
They're really happy
to help you.
Yeah, they're really happy to share their stories and their experience on SuperFastDiet.
Great.
There's so many people getting such incredible results. We're just humbled, aren't we?
We are. We
Can't
are.
believe it.
And I am going to introduce you now. I'm going to zip out and bring in Donna because Donna's going to show you her fast day.
And Donna's one of our super staffers who has also lost heaps of weight, and she'll tell you her story. And while we're waiting for Don, Alice has asked a question. I love making beans, lentil and veggie soup. Is there any... Hello, Don.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Hi, everybody.
Is there any ingredients that will add extra calories? Well, it just sort of depends on... I don't know, Don. What do you think about that? Like, you're a better cook than I am.
Oh.
Well, Alice loves making beans, lentil and veggie soup. Is there any ingredients that will add extra calories?
Add extra calories.
You just want to avoid oils, I think.
Right.
Veggies are fine.
Just veggies are fine.
As long as you calculate the calories in lentils.
Put too many beans and lentils and all that sort of thing in, I think.
I think just really make sure you count calories. That's the key to it, really.
If it's veggie soup, make it veggie soup.
Veggie soup.
Put all those wonderful healthy veggies in.
Yeah, we love veggie soup.
Especially for a fast day. Yeah. For non-fast days, you can put a few more lentils and beans and even barley, I suppose.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's right.
Yeah, there's lots of good grains out there.
So, Dawn, let's tell everybody
my
your story.
fast day. Okay.
Before we even get to that, how many kilos have you lost?
I have lost 10 kilos.
I know.
Around about maybe a little bit more. Yeah.
And it didn't take
I've been up and down sometimes.
Yeah, but that's because of life.
Especially around Christmas, yes. But that's the good thing about this. I know that I can get back on the wagon, you know, after everything settles down and your social life calms down. And
yeah, that's right. And you had that little break over Christmas, and then you jumped back on recently.
Yes.
And you decided you were going to lose a bit more because you'd already lost your 10 kilos.
Yes,
and you went right down to a size 8. Is that right?
Sometimes, yes.
Wow. Because your petite.
I was trying jeans on the other day, and I was getting into an 8, which I was very pleased about.
And that's where you used to be
very
before
happy.
you had children and everything.
Way before I had kids, yep, I was always an 8 or sometimes a 10, but usually an 8. And I had a tiny little waist, and it just spread after children,
as
unfortunately, and a certain age. But I'm slowly going back down to that size, which it hasn't been like that. I'm wearing a bit of a baggy, comfortable winter jumper today, but that my waist is going back down again, and my stomach is getting flatter.
And that's the beautiful thing about intermittent fasting, because you do lose the weight from around this area of the body.
You do. That's what I found so great about this way of life, because like you, I have tried Weight Watchers and every other diet, and I've had so many gym memberships that I have cancelled or not gone, not turned up, just keep paying something for them that I'm not even using. And nothing got rid of that middle stomach fat, you know, and I would always have a tiny little waist, and it just disappeared over the years. But I'm slowly getting it back, which is fantastic.
That's so good.
It is in there somewhere.
That's right. And you actually, what did you weigh before you had kids?
Oh, I was only around 50 kilos.
And what are you now?
I am at 53, just under 54.
Imagine that. Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
So
she looks
sort of
amazing.
Fluctuating up and down at the moment.
Already in a size 8.
I want to get back there to about 51 if I can.
Yeah, so you've only got 2 kilos to go now
Yeah.
You've reset your goal.
Yeah,
and look, Renee's actually asking...
And a bit of toning up. I need to do more exercise. I'm guilty of not doing enough exercise. But it is winter.
And you've been walking,
so I will.
Great.
As soon as those days get longer, I'll be out walking. Yeah, awesome. I love walking. Yeah.
And Renee's just got a question for us, Don. She's saying, what's the formula for converting kilojoules to calories?
To calories. Well, Jen's the good one to ask for that, but I think it's divide by 4. You divide your kilojoules by 4. Is that right?
You know exactly the answer.
I've learned. Yes.
And you just look in the packet under energy, usually, and it'll have kilojoules, and you just divide by 4 for the calories.
Yeah,
really
and often
easy.
the calories are written there anyway.
Yeah, they're often written on it anyway, which is great.
Yeah.
So Dawn,
that's something you get used to, looking at the labels.
Are you going to share your
I am going to share my fast day,
yes. Dawn is such a foodie, aren't you?
I love food.
Such a good cook.
And I love cooking. I do.
We always looked, when she was preparing her food before, we thought, oh, that looks amazing.
Not really. But this is what I started on doing when I started the 2-day. So I've sort of morphed into the part day sometimes now, which is great too. I love that. It works. But to begin with, I did the 2-day, and I found it was perfect for my life. I was a bit of a breakfast eater, so I couldn't go without breakfast to begin with. So I would have, on my 500 day, say just some strawberries, even just half a dozen to get me through to that mid-morning. Sometimes I would have a skinny cappuccino, yes, and squeeze in the calories there. But usually I'm happy with a peppermint tea.
Because there's only about, in that little bowl of strawberries
there's only about 36 calories. There's like 6 calories for a large strawberry. That's a pretty large strawberry. So there's only like 6 calories each, so that's 36 calories. And you can have that with a cup of tea. Peppermint tea in the morning is beautiful.
You could throw a dollop of yogurt on with that too. Cause
sometimes I would. I'd have a tablespoon of Chobani yogurt, or not even a tablespoon, just a dollop of yogurt, natural Greek yogurt, beautiful.
And we'll put the calories up for you later too.
Yeah. And then mid-morning, I would probably just have a cup of tea or something after that, because I'd be at work. And then I'd go to lunch and have a lovely healthy wrap, which I used one of these, one of these natural mountain wraps, which is only around 69, 70 calories. I think I got the rice ones, which are a bit lower. And then I would I love crunchy iceberg lettuce. That is one of my favourites.
So yum.
So yummy and delicious. Tastes great. Then I love crunchy anything. So lots of chopped up celery, which is, like Jen and Vic said before, nothing. Some chopped up cucumber, because I love that, and grated carrot. So I think all the salady bits only add up to around 22 calories, I think, altogether.
It's not even.
And then you add in the calories for the wrap.
You're well under
100. Well under 100 for your lunch. And then in the afternoon, I always get that 3 o'clock slump. You know, you get a little shaky. So I love all fruits, but a kiwi fruit is delicious. And only about, I think, 50 odd calories.
Yeah, that's
52
it's
calories.
A superfood too.
Yeah.
Really good for you. And really sweet.
And really sweet. So I'd probably eat this first, the corn thin and a couple of slices of tomato.
I'm just going to interrupt you there, Don,
Yeah.
because we've got questions coming in crazy.
Left, right and centre.
Belinda's asking, hi Belinda. Belinda's asking, I'm on the 2-day fast. Does this mean I start eating after 12 p.m. and finish at 8 p.m? Belinda, you don't have to do that on a 2-day. You can eat all day on a 2-day.
Anytime.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
On the part day, we recommend you eat within an 8-hour period, and that's where you've got that idea from.
Yeah.
And Renee, also,
chocolate cravings.
Chocolate cravings on fast days.
We'll get them. Yes.
That's a fantastic question.
That's
a
great
real
question. Yep. And that was one of my dilemmas when I first started. So I found, which I was going to add in at the end of my day, what I would have my little cheat on, which
she doesn't want us to say fruit.
No,
because
I wouldn't eat fruit. No.
But I love fruit. But yes, we get it. You want something decadent, right?
Yep. At the end of my fast days, I would go without, say, one extra strawberry or a couple, or just have the corn thin, or just have the kiwi fruit in the afternoon. So that at my cup, I always end my night with a cup of tea, and I would just sneak a couple of squares of dark chocolate.
Yep.
70% maybe.
And if you have sultanas or dates or raisins with that dark chocolate, that actually has the intense sweetness with it, and it just makes it really decadent.
Delicious.
Because you've got the smoothness and the texture of the chocolate with the intense sweetness.
Yep.
So that's another thing. Because people say, I don't like dark chocolate because it's bitter. Have it with something sweet.
Have it with something sweet.
If you don't want fruit, that's an alternative. That's really good.
Yeah, it is. And I found, it's not chocolate, but those dates with a bit of ricotta in it or something like that.
That's another
bit
option.
of orange rind.
We've got some great recipes on that.
They're really yummy at the end of the night.
Yes.
Yeah, with a cup of tea. And you just have to have one of those big medjool dates. They're beautiful.
I know, amazing.
Yeah.
And if you, of course, you can do the 14 days for free this week, which is unbelievable, which means you've got access to everything on our website for free. And it means you've got access to our recipes, and that's one of the recipes in there. Plus the chocolate brownies, that's another one for you. Have a look at that one.
Yeah, and there's some delicious muffin ones in there as well.
Now, Catherine's got a question. She wants to know winter lunches for fast days.
Winter lunches for fast days.
And I noticed you've got another...
Yes, well, you could... This is more a snack one. This is the Lazupa soup. I would have that sometimes in the afternoon instead of my cup of tea. It's only 38 calories. It's like a cup of soup, but really healthy. It's delicious too.
Yeah. Alice has got a question too.
Alice has got a question. Do you do the 2 days in a row or separately? I would always do it separately.
Why was that, Don?
Because I couldn't do 2 in a row.
But if you feel you can,
that's just me. Yeah, I know people who do 2 in a row and they like to get it over and done with. For me personally, 2 days separated by another 2 days was good. I would always do Monday and Thursday. Yeah. If I couldn't, I'd maybe want Monday, Wednesday or whatever, Tuesday, Thursday. But usually Monday, Thursdays were my days. And it's completely doable then, you know. I'd have an early night on my fast day, go to bed after my cup of tea and read a book.
And think about all the food you can eat the next day.
Exactly.
That's distraction. That's what helps you through the fast day.
Distraction is wonderful. Yep. So, you
think
know, go have a hot
breakfast.
bath, go read your book. Yeah. Go to bed early.
And show us what you have for your dinner now.
And for my dinner, I used to, I'd save up my calories for my dinner because I love dinner.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree
So
with that.
usually I'd have a piece of fish, just a piece of white fish. I love flathead.
Yeah.
Yum. You know, there's the snapper. Snapper is good too, without the skin, of course. And then steamed broccoli, pumpkin, and I pan-fried these. Well, I didn't fry them. I pan-dried.
With no
dry
oil.
fried, dry fried with no oil. Asparagus, because I love asparagus as well. And they're super low in calories, all of that. I think that dish there, the fish is about 112 and the veggies maybe, I don't know, not as big.
That's very low in
50,
calories.
Yeah.
And what did you put in here? That looks like
this is yogurt. I put herbs on everything and I'd whack a big dollop of yogurt on my fish.
And have you got
just
something in there?
You know, have a little bit of saucy thing. I've got coriander and mint.
And you could have dill too, couldn't you?
You could have dill. I put coriander and mint on everything.
Me too. I'm a fan.
I stick it in my wraps.
We love our herbs.
I put it on, you know, a sprig of coriander on that tomato would just make it even better. You know?
Fantastic.
And then at night, I do partial to a glass of white wine. But on a fast day, you'd probably just be drinking the calories, so that would be a waste. I often got just fresh mineral water, like Vicky. And then I'd put herbal tea in it. And this is my favourite. my favourite's the passion fruit and hibiscus. It's a Tetley one.
That's a great idea. In your
now that's
water.
been steeping for a while. Usually I'd only steep it for a little while and it, looks like wine.
Looks
But
fantastic.
it's very delicious. It's really nice. And it's a little bit sweet, not too sweet.
Yeah, that's
So
great. Helps with the sweet.
That
content,
helps
doesn't
with
it?
your cravings as
awesome.
well. Yeah.
Oh, Dawn, thank
And
you
then I
so much.
finish off with a cup of tea and whatever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Good book.
Well, thank you so much, Dawn.
It's a pleasure.
It's lovely to
See
have
you.
you.
Bye,
Come and
everybody.
Share everything with everyone. And we're going to invite another
Good luck, but you won't need
super
luck.
faster in.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Dawn.
Okay, see you.
Isn't she
Bye.
awesome? She looks gorgeous. Rosie. Rosie is another gorgeous super faster. How beautiful
Hey,
is
Super
she?
Squad. What's happening?
And look at what she's brought to show you today, what she eats on a
I
fast
have
day.
brought my fast day, Jen.
How exciting!
Thanks
and
for having
Rosie,
me.
why don't you tell everybody how much you've lost?
Okay, so I have lost 13 kilos.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
around about.
Wow.
Although, to be perfectly honest, I don't know exactly how much I weighed in the beginning because I was too scared to get on the scales.
Yeah, that's the same as me too. I don't know, have no idea really where I really started from.
Yeah. Oh, Jill's got a question.
Well, we might
Hey,
start
Jill.
with a question then.
Let's do that.
Okay. Jill says she's been on so many diets. How is this one better? And will it help me be committed? Help needed to lose weight but can't seem to stick to it. It's such a good question.
That's a great
isn't it?
question. Motivation is a real struggle. Look, for me, I found starting on the 2-day method really helped me to stay committed because I knew that I had those 2 days. All I had to do was be good for those 2 days, and then the rest of the week I could just relax and eat well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's why we call it part-time dieting, because it is really hard. It's quite daunting when you think about you have to stick to like 1,000 to 1,200 calories every single day. But if you only have to diet 2 days a week and then eat like a queen the other 5 days,
Or 3 days a week, or in an 8-hour window. It doesn't really matter, any of the 3 methods.
it's just a part-time period of time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not constant calorie restriction.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Yeah, and what about in your experience? So, had you tried other diets before?
Absolutely. I tried Michelle Bridges, I'd done Weight Watchers, Light and Easy, and I just couldn't sustain them. I mean, it was either too much meal prep, too much exercise, or like I was eating the same thing over and over again and I got really bored.
Yeah.
But this, I just eat what I would normally eat, and on 2 days a week or within an 8-hour period.
Okay, well, I think that really answers the question perfectly. And the thing is that even on a 500 calorie day, what we're showing you is you can still eat.
I mean, look at all of this. You can eat like a queen.
Of gorgeous food.
All right, so this is my fast day breakfast
Oh, wow,
or
that
lunch.
looks
I actually have black coffee to start with.
Yes.
But this would be my lunch.
Yum. That looks
So
fantastic.
this is 2 boiled eggs, so about 70 calories each, about 140 calories.
Yep.
2 dill pickles.
Yes.
Which is about 12 calories.
Wow.
It's nothing.
It's almost nothing.
There's 50 grams of smoked trout, which is
yum.
about the 60 calorie mark.
Talk about living like a queen. This is a fast day meal.
This is a fast day. And just a tablespoon of Greek yogurt and some chives.
Oh,
It's absolutely
wow.
delicious.
Oh,
absolutely delicious.
you are such a good cook. Yum. That's amazing.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I do make this one over and over again.
Yeah, I would too.
But yeah, it is. It's really good.
Thank you for sharing that one with everyone. They're going to love that.
This would be this is one of my favourite snacks. So a cup of air popped popcorn, which is about 30 calories.
I know, they're crazy. And you can buy those little packets. These
You
little
can,
packets here.
yeah. The little-
already made up for you, and you know exactly how many calories is in that.
Yeah, so I like to do my own in a brown paper bag in the microwave, so I know exactly what's in it. And then I just Ziploc bag it up for the rest of the week.
Fantastic. That is awesome.
And then this is my
It is
fast day dinner.
Wow.
So it actually looks really complicated. It's not. It's just 2 cups of watery vegetables. So
Yep.
your spinach leaves, lettuce, baby spinach, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Some capsicum,
Mm-hmm.
about half a capsicum, a few cherry tomatoes, about half a cup of black olives, which is about 70 calories. It sounds like a lot, but it's not for the flavour that they add. And a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese.
Oh.
Because Parmesan cheese, because it's really strongly flavoured, you don't need to add a lot of it.
That's
You
so
just need a
good.
tiny little
I'm
sprinkling.
such a huge fan of the parmesan on top.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then tuna in spring water, so just drained and popped on top, and it's
Awesome.
absolutely delicious.
That looks fantastic.
Thanks, Jen.
Looks so much food on a fast day. Now we've got questions coming in here. Alice is asking,
Hi, Alice.
are there any sauces that are okay? I love chili sauce and pesto. Well, that's not bad at all, actually. Just make sure you're counting the calories. And as I showed you with my thing here, that's just the sauce coming in from the can of tomatoes. The other thing I'm a fan of too is stock. You know, you can just buy stock. It's just so low in calories, almost no calories at all.
One of my favourites, Jen, for fish is to add tamari, a teaspoon of tamari, a teaspoon of oyster sauce, and a little bit of honey.
Wow.
And just whack it in the oven. It's absolutely delicious. And they're about 4 to 8 calories per teaspoon.
What
So
a
very
zing that
little.
would have. Yum. I want to have that right now.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
How you
Gail's
doing?
got a question here.
I've just done the part day fast, 1600 calories. How many days do you do this for? So, Gail, for the part day fast, we recommend most days.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can have a day off, you can have a cheat meal. I've done the part day method myself, and I love it because I can have a day off on the weekend, or you can just switch the timing around. So during the week, for example, I would eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m, but then if I wanted to go out for breakfast on the weekend, I'd just switch the 8-hour window around and eat from, say, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. instead.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's me too. Like, I always love to have brunch on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I switch it around a bit. That's how I do it.
Yeah,
but you
so
don't have
flexible.
to do it every day. Yeah.
Hi, Cherie.
Hi, Cherie.
How you
Cherie's
doing?
got a great question here.
I signed up for the part day method. Do we still have a fast day? So part day method is most days. It's 1600 calories or 20% less than your TDEE. And you do it most days. So most days are fast days. That's why we call it part day method. And then you eat within an 8-hour window.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, so now we're giving you so much information today,
Yeah.
and we would love to just stay and answer questions all day. We've got more, but you know what? This is the most exciting promotion we've ever had in our lives. This is 14 days for free.
14 days, people, for free.
On our website, full access to absolutely everything. So that means you've got all the information about how to do this.
Yep.
You've got all the scientific background and information.
In fact, there's an entire white paper on our website which explains all of the benefits that you'll get from doing intermittent fasting.
Because we haven't even mentioned the health benefits today,
No.
but they're massive. Everything from helping to reverse type 2 diabetes, lowering cholesterol, because what happens with intermittent fasting is you get cell renewal, and this even helps with inflammation. Look, I've solved so many health problems. Have you had
Well,
any
yeah,
health
I have
problems?
too, actually. I had high blood pressure before I started this. I had high blood pressure, I had high cholesterol. Now my blood pressure's down to normal. And I actually got a gold star for my cholesterol score the other day.
Yay,
Yeah,
that's
2.8.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Oh, hey,
so you
we've got
don't need to go on
another question.
medication, just do this.
Yeah. Alice. Hi, Alice. Can some of the problem be hormonal? Does this method help with that?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Especially from menopausal women.
Yeah,
Like
look, it
myself.
depends on, with hormonal issues, you really do want to speak to your GP. Because yes, sometimes it can be a hormonal issue like PCOS,
Yes.
those kinds of things.
And Shelley will probably talk about that on Thursday.
Yeah, that's a good point. We do have Shelley coming in on Thursday at 5:30 p.m.
Yeah, and she'll talk a lot about particularly the PCOS.
Yeah.
And also she actually did reverse her type 2 diabetes.
She sure did.
And she will be able to talk to you about that.
And we will put up a link to some of the research behind intermittent fasting and how it can help with hormonal issues. So not necessarily hormonal, but premenopausal and menopausal women, it can be particularly fantastic
Be
for.
particularly good for us, yes. Now the other thing is that we would like you to stay with us and keep
Yep.
asking questions, even when we leave you today. If you could just send in questions, that would
And
be awesome.
I am going to jump out, so
Vic's back.
the lovely Victoria can jump back in. See you guys.
Bye, Rosie.
Thank you,
so
Rosie.
much, Rosie. Isn't
I
she
think
amazing?
Rosie's fast day wins.
Well, that was
That looks
this.
really
Looks
yum.
pretty delicious. And Donna's
Yum.
dinner over here looks
Oh,
pretty amazing with that
oh.
yogurt on it. Yum. That's incredible.
Tough choice, actually.
I know. So you don't have to be
Yum.
deprived on a fast day, guys, do you? Look at this food.
I know.
Isn't it beautiful?
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. Anyway, but the most important message for you today, apart from giving you examples of what to have on a fast day, is to encourage you to go on for free into our website, join our community, meet all of our fantastic losers in the community.
Yeah.
Vicky and I are on there all the time answering your questions
Talk
and
to us.
giving you
Yep.
tips, and we love talking to you.
You sure do.
And also Rosie will jump on, and a lot of our super
Donna.
staff and Donna and Marianne, all sorts of staff will jump on and talk to you in there
Yeah.
and help you out with everything.
Yes.
And
Last questions, because we're wrapping up soon. We also have a free Facebook group. So we'll pop that link up for you to join the pop-up Facebook group, which is only happening till the end of this
Oh
month.
no, that's
Really
the end of
exciting.
this
Oh,
week.
Lisa's got a final question before we wrap up.
Okay,
Hey,
Lisa, one more
Lisa.
question.
I've previously been on diets where you can't have fats, proteins and carbs, but we're only counting calories on SFD, right? Yes, that is exactly right. It's actually not that complicated. People like to make things really, really complicated. Just eat real food. That is one of the easiest things you just need to remember. So if it's fresh, it's best. Most of this is fresh.
And it doesn't mean that you can't order prepackaged food in.
Oh no, that's right.
Or have food delivery, because that's fine, as long as you know the calories. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But remember, you're going to get more bang for your buck if you have more protein and more vegetable.
Yeah,
And good fruits.
that's it.
On a
That's
fast
right.
day.
So we are going to wrap up now, but we are hanging around to answer all your questions. So just try it. Just do the 14-day free trial and have a go. Give it a red hot go, because what else have you got to lose?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you
bye
later.
for now.
Bye, SuperFasters.
See you on Wednesday with Dr. Penny.
Yay.